Treksperts Quiz would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this show is created. We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today.
Double T Media.
You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Treksperts Quiz. I'm Davey.
And I'm Emcee.
And this is the internet's only Star Trek game show, I think. I haven't bothered going and looking to see if there's any others, but there might be.
It's the best one. It's the ones we host. So.
Exactly, 100%. Hey, MC. How you going?
Hi.
How's the weather looking there, by the way? Because I think your weather could be the only thing that may turn this episode into the SS shit show again. No pressure or anything.
The weather is the only thing whiter than me right now.
Bless. Yeah, we've had a rough couple of weeks, haven't we? We've come into this. We're a bit nervous.
Yeah. Lots of crossed fingers and spitting into the wind, trying to make sure everything stays together.
Absolutely. And thank you for everyone who has persevered with us over the last few live broadcasts. We have had some challenges, but hopefully today is a little bit better. But look, before we begin though, we would like to give a big shout out to all of our BQN network patrons, especially this show's associate producers. Up first, we have Matt Harker.
And Jason Anderson.
And Lars DeSenza of the Red Shirt Geeks.
Jerry Antimano.
And finally, our newest associate producer, Sam Johnson. Thank you so much for your continued financial support of the network, everyone.
And remember, if you would like to help us keep doing this and other BQN programs, you can sign up to be a patron at patron.com/BQN.
Thank you. Yeah, and it costs as little as $1 a month and comes with all kinds of perks like early access to our episodes, regular catch-ups, shout-outs, and opportunities to participate in some of our live broadcasts as well, which is really exciting. So thank you to all of our patrons. We've got a little bit of a special episode planned today, MC. I'm going to bring in a very, very good friend of the show's. It's the fabulous Jim McMahon. How are you, Jim?
I don't know how to live up to that. Fabulous.
You're right. Yeah, just fabulous. You just played old fabulous.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks, Davey.
So, I think, Jim, maybe you should tell us what's so special about today's episode.
Well, today is if you've listened or if anyone watching remembers some old episodes on Galaxy Class called Trivia with Jim. We're kind of doing a rehash of that today.
We are indeed. And if anyone remembers Trivia with Jim on the Galaxy Class podcast, it's freaking hard. Because, Jim, you actually host like an in-person Star Trek trivia, or you participate in an in-person Star Trek
trivia. I participate.
That's right.
Yeah, I participate in it.
Yeah. And so you've written all of today's questions, and I'm going to beam in a few special guests who have come along for today. We've got Peter and Justin. How are you, gentlemen?
Pretty good.
Doing well, thanks.
Excellent. So, if I understand correctly, are you on Jim's trivia team? How does it, or you're usually on separate teams? How does it work? Because you all know each other, right?
Jim and I used to be on the same trivia team, but once we won like 9 months in a row, it's a monthly quiz.
It was almost like a year in a row.
Yeah.
At one point, we got like 27 out of 50, and we won.
Yeah, it was. We won quite a few in a row. And so I joined the writing team. So I help the founders, Taylor and Cara Cisco. And Taylor was going to be here, but lucky man, he's on a fun trip to Nevada and I believe California. So he and his wife Cara founded TC Trek Trivia. TC is for Twin Cities because we all live in Minnesota. Gosh, like what, 12, 13 years ago now? And
Something like that, yeah.
and so I help Taylor write, and Cara does the video rounds. And Jim and Justin are participants on separate teams. And they usually put up pretty good results, I'll put it that way.
I have to give it to Jim. We lost to his team by 2 points this last time.
There you go. Well, only 2 points. And look, Jim is a man who really knows his tough Trek trivia, so it's impressive to come that close.
And I will credit Peter as being one of the people I learned how to write trivia questions from. So
incredible.
It's its own art.
Peter writes good questions.
So as a bit of a special treat today, because Jim wrote the quiz and really wanted to come on and keep score, so I'm actually joining you today as a contestant, which is going to be a lot of fun. And MC's going to take over the main hosting duties. How are you feeling about that, MC?
I'm feeling good. I mean, I've done it before, but every time I do it, I'm just closer and closer to stealing your show.
That's your evil plan. Well, and I said before we went live, and I'll say this: I'm not looking at the live chat, everyone, so I'm not really sure what you're up to in there today. But Peter and Justin are going to have a slight advantage because I'm going to say this right up front as my excuse for how terrible I'm going to do today. It was my birthday yesterday, and I had my birthday party last night, which escalated. And wound up to me being out at a gay bar until 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's currently 10 a.m. here in Australia, so you can imagine how little sleep I've had. Dear. MC, should we just get down to it?
We should get down to it. So let's get into round number 1.
Let's go.
All right. So round 1 is a general knowledge round, and we'll start out with question number 1. What is Dr. Mbenga's first name?
Peter.
Joseph.
That is correct.
That is correct. Question number 2 for 2 points. What 2 centuries is Discovery set in?
Justin.
23rd and 32nd.
That is correct.
That is
On
correct.
both count. Question number 3. On what ship did Lieutenant George Kirk serve as first officer?
Davey.
The Kelvin?
That is correct.
That is correct.
I would have killed you if you didn't know that one. Question number 4. Who has played every male member of the Soong family?
Peter.
Brent Spiner.
That is correct.
I thought this was going to be hard, Jim.
It ramps
Rolling
up.
us into a false sense.
Just
of security.
wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 5. A character that appeared in one episode of TNG would later appear as a statue in an episode of Picard, and a young version of the character.
Justin.
Rachel Garrett.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Well done.
Okay. Question number
He was
6.
too fast, then.
For 4 points. Since 2017, it's been reported 4 different times that a director was working on a Star Trek theatrical film. Name as many directors as you can.
Davey.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino, I know, was one of them. And it's the only one I can think of. So.
Well, that one is correct, and it hurts my heart that one was correct at one time.
Yeah. I'll relinquish the buzz.
Right. Anyone else want to try for the other three? Peter.
Peter.
So used to being.
Justin Lin directed. Justin Lin, who directed Beyond, I think. I don't know if they tried to let him do number 4 or not.
I wish. Unfortunately, is not one of the answers I have here.
Negative.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, so this was a question that was actually made for me. So the answer is Quentin Tarantino, Noah Hawley, Matt Shankman, and Toby Haynes.
I have no idea who the other 3 people are.
I know every single one, and it hurt me every single time.
Good question.
Yeah. And that wasn't even 7 of 9, because we are at question 7 of 9 right now for 5 points. In the series finale of Lower Decks, we saw the Cerritos become several other classes of starship. Name them.
Peter.
Okay. At the very minimum, I know it was a Sovereign. I think there was also, I'm trying to remember one. I think there was also an Excelsior and a Galaxy, and they wouldn't have done Miranda. It's too similar to Miranda already. Nebula, and I'm gonna guess one more so that I have 5. And then Sovereign, Galaxy, Excelsior, Nebula, and let's say Oberth, just for the weirdness of it. I don't remember specifically. The Sovereign was the notable one. So how many?
So I think you got 4 of them.
Okay.
Can you repeat the ones he said?
It was Sovereign, Galaxy, Excelsior, Nebula, Oberth.
Yeah, you got 4 of them.
Okay.
Oh, which one was
So
wrong?
we've got the Excelsior.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
do have one more. Oh, and I will clear the buzzer.
Davey.
Was there a Defiant class?
There was not a Defiant class.
Negative.
Don't mind me then.
I would have liked to have that.
This last one is the hard one. Justin.
I'll just throw Akira out there.
It was not Akira. The final one was a Freedom class.
Ah.
Yeah, that is the hard one.
Okay, so question number 8. Finish the quote. Sheer. And that's all I'm giving you.
Sorry, come again. Oh!
Finish.
Oh, I know.
Oh!
Peter.
Sheer fucking hubris.
Ah! Damn it!
Oh.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh my god, you beat me by like
Clancy.
a hair. I was just like, ah!
Yeah. I had to search
Or
for a
as I
moment.
wrote it in the answer, cheer, insert colorful metaphor here.
Ryan in the chat has just said we're going to get demonetized.
Oh dear.
Well,
Okay, and
All right.
the last question of round 1. After NBC aired Is There in Truth No Beauty, how long roughly would it be before we saw another Medusan on screen again?
Justin.
40 years?
That is a good guess, but it is not correct.
Negative.
Couldn't do the math quickly enough.
Peter.
is it 40? Is it 47 years?
That would have been really cool. It is not, though.
It's a
Negative.
lot closer, though.
Davey, you want to take a...
Davey.
50 years?
Again, it's getting very close. We're almost at
I'd
close
say
of
half
here.
a point. Say half a point to Davey.
It is your call. You are the scorekeeper. So Davey can get half a point for that.
Yeah, I'd say half a point because he's within 5 years on
Yeah.
that one.
Was
Price is Right rules.
I was going to say, yeah, the closest without going over.
oh, nice.
Oh my god, this is so stressful being on this side, by the way.
Was it nine? What was So what was the answer?
It was
69 to...
It was 53 years.
53.
Yeah. We did have a bunch of close. Sean in the chat guessed 55. So very, very close. Ryan had guessed 40 plus, and that's very vague.
Right.
So at the end of round 1, where are the scores sitting, Jim?
At the end of round 1, we have Peter in the lead with 7 points. Coming in second place with 3 points is Justin, and hot on his heels with 2.5 points is our dear host Davey.
It is still absolutely anybody's game, so we'll get into round 2.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Okay, so round 2 is 6 degrees of Trek. So
Oy.
this is going to be a very interesting round. I should have actually looked at the questions closer so I could actually give you an idea of what. Jim, you wrote the questions. Tell us, what is 6 degrees of Trek?
6 degrees of Trek is kind of like my idea of Trek, similar to like we all know what 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon is, but this is like that, but with Star Trek instead, kind of a thing.
Okay.
All right. So we will start with question number 1. Actress Jeanette Goldstein provides the voice of the Enterprise computer in an episode of Short Treks. She was also seen in the live action on the bridge of the Enterprise in one of the movies. What movie was she in?
It was me. Jim's locked the phone and can't see them. I'm just gonna say Star Trek 09.
Good guess.
Negative.
But
Peter?
I think it was 6.
6. No, it was not.
Justin.
Insurrection.
Oh, you might have been the. It's not Insurrection. I was trying to figure out who was actually the closest, but I actually think Star Trek 6 was the closest. The answer was Generations.
Was she on the Enterprise B in Generations?
Was on the Enterprise.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
She was the science officer on the bridge of the Enterprise B.
Oh.
She the redhead in the back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought
Sincere.
so. Yeah. I was like, I wasn't sure. I had the classic, but it was like, was that? I knew it was on an Excelsior class. It was like, was that in the back when Praxis exploded, or was that in Generations?
Funnily enough, that's how she appeared in the credits too. Redhead in the back, played by.
Yes, by Jeanette Goldstein. Yes.
We have a bunch of people in the chat who are naming other roles that Jeanette Goldstein has played. She is quite the chameleon in terms of role. Yeah. A lot of James Cameron stuff. So question number 2. Annie Wershing, R.I.P. Annie, brilliantly played the Borg Queen in Picard, but that wasn't her first appearance on Star Trek. She appeared in an Enterprise episode, Enterprise episode Oasis, alongside what beloved DS9 cast member?
Alongside Renee Auberjonois, also R.I.P.
R.I.P. That is
correct.
Absolutely correct. All right. So question number 3. Actress Marin Dungy, who has voiced 2 roles on Lower Decks, was also seen on screen with Patrick Stewart at the beginning of what episode of Picard?
Imagine if I could remember Picard episode names.
When I can remember.
Justin.
I'm going to say Monsters because it's literally the only episode name I can think of right now.
It is not Monsters, but I'm the same way. I can only ever remember one episode name.
Peter?
I'm going to guess the only episode name I remember which is Remembrance, because our theme this month for Trek Trivia was all the pilot episodes, and that was the pilot. So I remember that name.
That is actually correct.
That is so good. Oh my god, well done.
The only one I can remember is Nepenthe.
She was the, I'll just say, mean reporter lady.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Okay. So question number 4 for 2 points. Peter Weller appeared on 2 season 4 episodes of Enterprise. Name them.
Peter?
It's Terra Prime, it's Terra Prime, and the one after Terra Prime. God dang it. I can't remember. Terra Prime and the one right after it.
Terra Prime is correct. So we'll give you 1 point for that.
Justin.
Demons?
Demons is correct.
That is correct.
Imagine I could remember Enterprise episode titles as well.
And as Sean O'Sullivan pointed out in the chat, he was also in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Of course.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, he was.
Okay, so question number 5. Jay Carnes is perhaps best known to fans for playing Lieutenant Duquesne in Voyager's Relativity, but he was also in Picard. Who does he play?
I know what he plays, but I don't know the name.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Well, we're going to have to start a countdown.
Yeah, this is where the Jeopardy music would help.
Unable to comply.
It's going to have to be unable to comply, I think.
Unable to comply.
I can see. I know what he looks like, but yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
He plays the FBI agent who thinks that there's something up with Picard and Guinan, but
he does play the FBI agent. It should be the FBI agent who knows there's something going on with Picard and Guinan, because there is. It was FBI agent Martin Wells.
Okay.
So question number 6 is worth 4 points. Oof. Actor Kurtwood Smith has appeared on Star Trek 4 different times. What roles did he play?
Justin.
I know this one.
Well, let's see if I can get 4. I do love this guy. So he was Anorax. He was the Federation president. He was Thrax. Did you say 4?
4, yeah.
Crap. Year of Hell Part 1 and Year of Hell Part 2. Does that count?
No, that does not count.
It was the same character both times. Yeah, I've only got those 3.
Well, those 3 are correct. There is one more.
That is correct.
And I will clear it so that...
Davey.
Oh, wait. Is Thrax the Lower Decks character?
No.
He was the guy in Lower Decks. I can't remember his name. He was the judge and it's one of my favorite episodes of Lower Decks too. He was the voice of I can't remember his name, but he was in Lower Decks.
I mean, that's very vague. He was.
Yeah, that's not worth a point, Davey.
Damn it!
Negative.
It's such a funny episode too.
Hey, Peter, did you want to take a...
I can't remember that. I'm in Davies. I'm at that stage. I don't remember the guy's name.
So Ryan in the chat got at least a little bit closer with the Lower Decks guy they ruined his birthday.
That's
Oh, that was a great episode.
We're getting close. So the character's name was Clar. I should also just want to shout out Sean O'Sullivan because he did get Wells from the last question.
Nice.
So it was nice. There is somebody who got that last one. So 3 on the last one. So question number 7 of 9 for round 2. There have been 6 different characters that were introduced in one of the movies who would go on to also appear in one of the series. Name as many as you can.
Peter.
Okay. So, characters from the films that appeared in a series. So,
Yes.
the first one I'm going to get is Lojur, the lieutenant from the Excelsior who showed up in Void Flashback. Dimitri Veltain. That's 2. Has to be a character that showed up in the series, right? So those 2. Chapel, she doesn't count. She was in the series first, and then the movie, and then the series. Those were the big 2 I thought of. The punk, Kirk Thatcher's punk character showed up actually from Star Trek 4. Showed up again in Picard. He isn't unnamed, but I think he's credited as Punk on Bus or something.
That is exactly what he's credited as.
Yeah.
Well done.
Because my almost 2-year-old daughter and I just watched Star Trek 4 recently, so I remember Punk on Bus. So that's number 3. Gosh. Film characters. Those, I think, reasonably, I think that those are the ones I'm going to get. Because I can't remember off... Well, okay. Hulk. This is super technicality. We're not going to count V'ger being in the lower decks intro sequence, are we? I'm guessing no.
Nice try. Nice
You
try.
can count the whale probe too.
That's the end of my guess. I got 3.
Yeah, that's a very good try, but no.
So we did say that it was 6. There's actually there's at least one more. So there's going to be at least 4 that you can up for grabs.
Damn it, Justin.
I don't have.
All right, Justin.
I think I've got 2 more. The Borg Queen.
Oh, good point.
Yep.
Yep, good.
Lily Sloan.
Yep.
Yeah, because she was in Decks.
And I was going to say Zephram Cochrane, but he showed up in TOS.
He was in TOS.
That is the debate that's currently going on in chat.
Ah.
Oh, those old scientists. Don't know if those were good.
Yeah, I think that's what I got.
But yeah, those 2 are correct. Lily Sloan was the one.
That is correct.
Yeah,
was gonna
I
add.
think Lily Sloan appeared on TV after I wrote this, so I will count that.
It was very recently. Davey, do you have any?
So who have we had so far? We've had Zephram Cochrane, Lily Sloan.
No, not Zephram Cochrane. It was the
No,
Borg Queen,
Zephram
Lily
Cochrane
Sloan.
Borg Queen,
doesn't
Lily
count.
Sloan.
Yep. Punk on Bus,
Punk on Bus.
Lojur, and Dimitri Veltain.
Ooh.
5 so far. So there's 2 more out there.
I'm sort of like trying to go through.
Oh, wait.
Hang on. Oh, what about? Doesn't Cybok have an appearance in Strange
That's
New
what I was
Worlds?
just thinking.
There you go.
Like kinda. Like
Yes,
he's-
yes. I would say yes.
Jim, that's going to be your call.
Ooh.
You see his.
Ooh, I remember
Silhouette.
actually coming across
It's
that.
kind, yeah. It's kind of. He's kind of that. Like, yeah. It's like his silhouette or like a back shot of him, and he's mentioned
Yeah,
by
I
name. That's him.
I'd say half a point.
Ah, sure. I'll take it.
Insufficient data.
Okay, so I think we're calling it at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What Justin thought of one of them. What was the one you thought of? Or was
Oh,
that
I thought of
Cybok?
Cybok. Yeah.
Okay.
So the last 2 were Admiral Hayes, introduced in First Contact, and then appeared on Voyager.
Sure.
And this one is actually, I think, very tricky. But B4 was introduced in Nemesis and then seen in Picard.
In like
Yeah,
disembodied
in pieces. In pieces
Okay.
in a drawer at the Days to
Yeah.
Rescue Suit. Correct. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, very well done. Yeah.
Yes. So
Hey,
who thought of-
hey,
so then who-
hey! If that could be a full point, so could Cybok.
So then
You
who do I
need
give the
to see Cybok
Cybok point to?
alive.
Justin or Davey?
Give it to Give it to Davey. Give Davey the full point. That's fine.
All right, I'll give Davey a full point for Cybok.
I'm just being
Okay.
petty at this point. But
Well, it was your birthday yesterday.
Thank
so-
you.
There you go.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a half point and a half point for your birthday,
Birthday
buddy.
It's my birthday point.
Question number 8. What was the name of the time traveler who Jonathan Archer and Michael Burnham both have interactions with?
Justin.
Oh my god. Daniels.
That is correct.
That is correct.
So question number 9. April Grace, who played Admiral Whitley in season
Oh,
2.
you haven't unlocked it yet.
Sorry. April Grace, who played Admiral Whitley in season 2 of Picard, previously appeared as a member of the Enterprise crew on TNG. Who does she play?
Come on, Beverly.
I think I'm going to have to call this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Unable
is
to
a tough
comply.
one. I'll admit that much.
Yeah.
This is Ensign / Transporter Chief Maggie Hubble.
Oh.
Okay.
All right then.
Cool.
So
Yeah. Now I can picture her, but yeah.
that was a tricky round, but where do the points stand now, Jim?
Peter is still in first place with 12, but Justin is hot on his heels with 11 points. And Davey, well, it's nice to have you around at least, Davey, with 3.5 points.
I'm going to give myself a round of applause for that.
We'll all give you one.
Good, good.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so we are going to be going into warp. This is 20 rapid fire questions. If I do not get the answer very quickly, we will be moving on to the next one.
Let's go.
Question number 1. What cinematic universe is Chris Hemsworth most well known as a cast member of?
Peter.
Marvel, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That is correct.
I would have said the Ghostbusters, but you're right. Question number 2. On what holiday did the synth attack on Mars happen?
Peter.
First Contact Day in 20. It was First Contact Day in 23.
First contact day is all
I
we
think,
need.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
enough.
yeah. All right, no need to show off. Yeah.
That is correct.
98.
Number 3. The Soong type androids in Picard were created by Alton Soong and who?
Justin.
Bruce Maddox.
That
That
is
is
correct. Number 4. Isa Briones recorded a cover of what song for an episode of Picard?
Peter.
Oh yeah.
Skies.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Question number 5. What ship was William Boimler the captain of?
Justin.
Anaximander.
That is
That is
correct.
correct.
Apologies for the new guest, my cat. is
Oh.
very-
No apology necessary.
Wouldn't be a video call without it.
Question
Yeah.
number 6.
They're still
Oh,
locked. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I'm being distracted. Question number 6. Tarina is the president of what planet?
Peter.
Navarre.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Question number 7. Isa Briones' father, John, played what role in season 2 of Picard?
Justin.
The husband of the Confederation president, 7 of 9, Annika Hansen. Did he have a name? I don't know.
I'm going to say that is correct. It says Confederation
correct.
Magistrate, in parentheses, Seven's alternate reality husband. So, okay, so question number 8. At the beginning of Star Trek Beyond, the Enterprise was negotiating a treaty on what planet?
Peter.
Biru.
That is incorrect.
Negative.
That
I think
was.
it was.
Davey.
The angry little tiny cat people planet, or whatever the hell it was.
I believe that is the official name.
Yeah. Little
I
angry
like
tiny
that
cat
answer, but
people.
it's not worth half a point, Davey.
Negative.
I just wanted to have a go. Just wanted to say something this round.
I mean, that's fair. If it makes you feel better, I didn't even know this one. Okay, so the answer is Teenax. Okay, question number 9. What Canadian city did La'an find herself in when she traveled through?
Justin.
Damn it.
Toronto.
That is
That
correct.
is correct.
Toronto
I think if we were
finally
Canadian,
playing
we-
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
If we were Canadians, we'd say
Finally playing it
Toronto. But we're all from other countries, so we pronounce
I'm
it.
I'm from Toronto.
that's
Yep,
where
see?
MC is.
See, she doesn't say the T, the second T. Toronto.
Yeah.
Learned something today.
Question number 10. What episode of Lower Decks ended with Boimler in the brig?
Boimler in the brig.
Oh. I think we're at a
Unable
blank
to
here.
comply.
So that is Reflections. Okay, question number 11. How many species make up Doll's DNA?
Peter.
26.
So close.
Is it 26 plus human? Is it 27?
I gave it to him.
yeah, it's 27.
It's 26
That is
plus
correct.
human. Yeah. In my defense, I'm sure the line of dialogue said 26 plus human or something along those lines.
Probably.
Doing the math
Very
there.
human centric. So
Yeah.
yeah,
course we are.
at that point. Question number 12. What 1982 Pat Benatar song did Alison Pill cover during season 2 of Picard?
Oh. It's so good, that scene.
It was good.
I don't know the name of the song.
One of my favorite covers of that song.
Oh, are we
Unable to comply.
blanking on this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
The answer is Shadows of the Night. Question number 13. Patrick Stewart's wife, Sunny, had an uncredited cameo appearance in what season 2 episode of Picard?
Oh, sorry. Did you call in someone?
Yeah,
me.
you buzzed.
It's you.
Fly Me to the Moon.
Unfortunately, no.
Negative.
Peter.
I'm gonna guess the only season 2 episode name I remember, The Stargazer.
Unfortunately, no.
Negative.
Davey, you want to take a guess?
No, can't even remember any episode titles from season 2 apart from the Stargazer as well. So
That's fair. The episode was
Unable to
Monsters.
comply.
monsters.
She was the lounge singer when Borgatti entered the restaurant.
Question number 14. What is the name of Devon Attendee's great-grandmother?
Oh, I watched this the other day.
Ooh, I think we're blanking again on this one.
Unable
It was in
to
the
comply.
crossover episode.
It
Yeah.
was in the crossover episode. The answer is Astria Attendee.
Astro.
Question number 15. What former SNL cast member voiced the role of Gavin in the season 3 premiere episode of Lower Decks? You only have 50 years of cast members, too.
SNL's not really a thing here, so I mean,
And actually, Noelle Wells used to be a cast member on SNL. So I'll just say that while I'm giving you some time to think about it. But I think we're going to have to call it.
Unable to comply.
The answer was Bobby Moynihan. Question number 16. What Federation starbase was the scene of the final battle in Beyond?
Peter.
Yorktown.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Question number 17. Name the Beastie Boys song used in the final battle in Beyond.
Davey.
Sabotage.
That is absolutely correct.
That is
Hey,
correct.
Davey got a point this round.
Question number 18. What starship did Admiral Marcus command in Into Darkness?
Justin.
Vengeance?
That is correct.
That is correct.
Question number 19. What was the human name of Idris Elba's character in Beyond?
Justin.
Balthazar Edison.
That is correct.
That is correct.
And the final question. In Terminal Provocations, what kind of dance were Boimler and Mariner excited to see performed live on the Cerritos?
Davey.
The choo-choo dance.
And they were very excited when it became the choo-choo-choo dance.
Then she added an extra chew.
That is correct.
And so we'll come out of warp,
Woo.
and everybody take a breath.
Oh.
And Jim, you can tell us how that round went and who won our game.
Well, after that exciting final round, coming in third place with 5.5 points with a mighty effort, our dearly beloved Davey.
Hey.
Hey.
In second place with 17 points is Justin, and just barely fending him off with 18 points is our winner, Peter.
Oh, very, very close game.
Well done, guys. So good.
Yeah.
In the chat, we've been told that, Jim, you need to write for the show more because the questions were awesome. Davey and I will try not to feel offended by that.
Oh, no, so good. So good.
Victory speech.
It depends. Are you guys going to make me sing again? Because they made me sing last time. So
Oh no.
Yeah, you're a two-time winner now, Peter.
that's right. I'm a 2-time winner. I appreciate the opportunity. Those were some good questions. Clearly, I need to rewatch several seasons of Trek, even though I will beg everyone's mercy for not knowing a whole lot about season 2 of Picard because I like to pretend it didn't happen. But other than that, thank you all, and I will keep watching. I'm still going to be better at TNG trivia because that's what we're watching with the kid right now. So she's enjoying it. So.
Okay, concession speeches. Justin, let's start with you.
Well, thanks for having me. This has been delightful. Clearly, I also need to watch more of season 2 of Picard, and yeah, I'm blinkered by what we're watching at home right now, which is Voyager. So, what can you do? But thanks for having me.
Nice.
And finally, concession from Davey.
Look, I just need to go back to bed.
And we'll wrap this up now at this point.
But I can't. I have to walk the dog and I have a university assignment to do, so it's going to be a rough day. Dear. That was good. That was good. Thank you so much. Can we get a round of applause for MC, by the way, jumping into the host seat?
Oh, thank you.
And Jim, that was so good. I don't know why I felt the need to jump in as a contestant for one of your quizzes. I knew I would suck at it whether I was hungover or not. But hey, Peter, Justin.
You originally joined because Taylor backed out at the last second.
I think that was one of the main reasons. Yeah.
I mean, you got the last question right, so hey, that was a nice ending.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Bookmarked it well. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Before we finish up for today, let's do a quick round of self-promotion. MC, do you want to go first?
Sure. You can find me on most social medias as Emcee Frodis because branding is important. And every Thursday at 9:30 Eastern on Strange New Pod. Right now we are doing the favorite series, and next week we're doing Giraffe's favorite episode, which is the Enterprise incident.
Nice, nice. And Jim, how about you?
I can be found in the Discord for the BQN. I'm also in the Discord for Strange New Pod as well, and that's about the only places you can find me.
Man of mystery. Yes. Oh, and speaking of the Discord, there is a link to join our BQN Discord in the episode description. Peter, anything you'd like to promote?
Well, the second Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m., you can come participate in TC Trek Trivia. It's at the Driftwood Char Bar in South Minneapolis. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, it's mainly written by Taylor Sisko and his wife Kara Sisko, and me. And maybe you can compete with Justin and Jim if you think you can live up to them.
That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
And we always welcome competition.
Yeah. I once went along to a pub Star Trek trivia here in Melbourne, and someone in the room, my team won, and someone in the room knew who I was from the show and stood up and just not fair, he runs a trivia podcast on Star Trek.
I got recognized once at this trivia actually for my appearances on Galaxy Class, actually, Davey.
There you go. And Justin, anything you'd like to promote? Anywhere we can find you online?
Oh, I mostly lurk on social medias, and I have an Instagram, but I just use it to post pictures of my origami. So, yeah, come to Trivia, the Driftwood.
Cool. And as for me, well, thank you so much for joining us. I have just peeked into the chat and could see Ryan and Sean and a few others in there having a grand old time. Remember, if you would like to have a go at being a contestant, you can register by heading over to the... emailing us. Sorry, geez, I'm out of it today. Trekspertsquiz@gmail.com. Send us an email and let us know if you'd like to be on the show, or if you'd like to have a go at writing a quiz as well. We have had a few guest trivia writers of late, so that's a good thing too. You can find me across social medias. You can find the show on Instagram and on Blue Sky predominantly. And you can also find my other BQN show, The Bargain Bin Gamer, spelled Gaymer, over on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts from as well, where my friend Mitch and I play cheap and terrible and a lot of retro video games. Just recently, Mitch is a bit younger than me, and I just recently introduced him to the Nintendo 64 for the first time because he'd never played it. It was good fun. But that's it for us. Remember to join the Discord, check out the Patreon. There are links in the episode description. Until next time, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure that you go boldly. Peace out, everyone. Live long and prosper.
what shows are on BQN, you ask? Well, here's a rundown of some podcasts you might be interested in. All Good Things, a Star Trek Universe podcast covering all of Trek, hosted by Amy, Christos, Kelvin, and Kristen. Whether you've got Xbox or Nintendo, check out Bargain Bin Gamer, a YouTube show hosted by Davey and Mitch, self-proclaimed gamers who specializes in reviewing and showcasing affordable video games. Grab your popcorn as you listen to Cinema Z, a film discussion and review podcast showcasing films you probably missed but should definitely check out, hosted by Mark and Matt. Don your apron for The Food Replicator, where Matthew eats and drinks his way through Star Trek Cocktail and 3 cookbooks. Beam Aboard Galaxy Class, a Star Trek Next Generation podcast covering all of TNG, hosted by Steven. In order to not repeat it, listen to History with the Zalagis, a snippet of historical events from around the world, hosted by Chrissy and Jason. For the newest Trek coverage, check out Infinite Diversity, hosted by Chrissy and Thad. Curl up with a good book and delve into beta canon with Peter, host of the Trek Book Club on Twitter and Blue Sky, and his companion Trek Book Club podcast. Test your Trek knowledge with Treksperts Quiz, a Star Trek quiz show hosted and written by Davey and Emcee. If you're a member of Starfleet Federation or Planetary Union, go check out Union Federation, covering current Star Trek and the Orville, which we all know is really a Trek show, hosted by Kyle, Kevin, Amy, and Haley. Head over to YouTube and watch The View Screen live on Sundays, your Trek-inspired talk show hosted by Calvin and Amy, with new 8-week seasons in the spring and fall. Spill the tea with Christos while he discusses current Trek news and events and explores the world of fandom via guest interviews, all with an LGBTQIA+ perspective on What's the Tea Bev. And for our Patron members, we have the Hive Mind with script readings and roundtable discussion, It's Green, a cornucopia of topics, and Amy's Math Moments, a quick look at math moments in Star Trek. You can keep up with all of these shows by following the network at BQN Podcasts on Instagram and Blue Sky. We know you have a choice of podcasts to choose from, and we thank you for listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.